Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Kingdom. So, first of all, I want to say that I'm really thankful for the support, the huge support that has been shown for Kingdom on the channel. The first episode, the first video on Kingdom, 1,400 views in under a week, only a couple of days. That's amazing, and I love you guys, and it's really awesome, the support that you've shown. We're going to keep playing Kingdom because it's a really great game. Why wouldn't we play it? It's one of like the best games I can recently remember. So what we're going to do now, I am starting a new Kingdom. As you can see here, we started by lighting the fire because when the launch version came out, the game is fully released now, it did break save games that were for the beta, the version that was before the game was released. Which the devs did kindly warn me about, but which it didn't actually matter that they warned me because I didn't, wasn't able to check the message until afterwards. So we're starting up a new Kingdom, and it's going to be great. So I started by making both of my starting people hunters. If you're playing the game for the first time, you won't be able to do that because the tutorial requires that you make one hunter and one worker straight off. But once you're able to then skip that for your next Kingdom, you can go ahead and do that. And you can do that because the hunters will very quickly make you enough money to hire another person, and look at all that money, and get your worker out, which is great. So we'll be able to do that, and he's just built that. For the first night, you don't have to upgrade, and for the first night, you don't even have to build these little towers, because one hunter on each side of the wall will be able to take care of it. Because the very first night in this game, you're only attacked by one enemy per side of the fence, which is fine, which works out great, and this is just what we need to do. Now, the sun is starting to go down, but I do want to just head off to the right here for a little, just to see what we got. So we got 2 camps of people to hire. I want to quit sprinting because I don't want to sprint too much. And, oh, excellent, we've got a statue. So there are 2 statues in the game, and they each provide a buff to your Kingdom. One of them is, I think this is the bow one. One of them is holding a bow, and one of them is holding a hammer. And the one that holds a bow, I believe, buffs your archers and makes them do more damage. Either that, or it weakens the enemies, one or the other. It probably buffs your archers because that's what people have said, that it will result in the enemies overall being weaker. Oh no, I wanted to try and herd that. Come on, let's herd that deer over to the. There we go. That's a cool thing that you can do. If you run off into the forest, you can get, because the deer will run away from your horse, is you can actually herd them back over towards your hunters. Because deer, of course, give more money than rabbits, but they don't live over by the Kingdom. So the other statue you can find is the statue that holds a hammer, and that statue, I believe, buffs the strength of your defensive structures. If you pay money into that statue, you'll notice that there will be like some sparkly effects over top of your things like your walls, and I believe your guard towers, because the walls are the only things that the enemies actually destroy. And so I believe it's like a durability buff. I'm not 100%. But you're going to end up needing both of those, I imagine. Buffs, of course, very important, especially as the enemies start to get stronger. Okay, good. I was hoping that she would kill that enemy, because if he bounced back a little further, he would have picked up that coin and taken it. And, you know, free money. So that's it. That's the first night. First night, very simple, one enemy. I think there's one on each side, and then you're done. So, very simple. First thing we're going to do is upgrade this. Day 2, and we get our daily income. Now, I'm not sure, but I believe the daily income will increase based on the level of the central structure. I'm not 100%. You can only upgrade that once per day, I've found. So the first thing we want to do is decide which direction we're going to expand. So we've got a waterfall here, so we can put a farm there. And there's a rock over here, but there's no place for a wall. I really want there to be a place for a wall, because if you upgrade your farm to level 2, the farmers will not go back to the center of your camp. Although in the meantime, I do want to have our worker doing something. I want him to chop down this tree. Now it does cost 1 coin to chop down a tree, but once the tree is chopped, you get 2 coins back. So you actually make coins for chopping down trees. I really... The horse annoys me. The fact that I can't sprint as much as I want annoys me. I really like to be able to sprint infinitely, but it adds an extra layer of difficulty to the game. So here's another one, another thing, and there's actually space for 2 walls here, but no guard tower, which won't be too much of an issue. So I definitely want to put my farm over here. So we aren't going to build a wall there, but we are going to have our builder chop down all of these trees. And we'll be able to put a wall here and a guard tower here, as well as 2 walls over here. So we'll be able to have lots of defenses between our farmers and the enemy. In the meantime, because these are our only walls at the moment, I want to build up both of these guard towers. And you'll just go to whichever one's nearer. Here is the 1 coin, or 2 coins from the tree. I thought he might have picked one up himself, but he didn't. We're going to hire both of these guys and turn them into archers. We have to do that because now that we have our guard towers, 1 archer is going to permanently post himself in each of these guard towers. And we can't... we obviously don't want to make that our only 2 archers do that. Can I cancel this? I can't cancel this. Hopefully the worker will... Oh, he's doing it. Yeah, it's getting a little dark and he's going to go chop these trees down. We're going to watch him, we're going to keep an eye on him, and hopefully he'll be able to get these trees chopped down before the greed shows up. Which is what I'm calling the enemies. Because it's what the it's the caption that was on the picture when the developers first announced this enemy. I don't know if it's their official name, but I imagine it is. I'm going to hope that this guy can finish this work and get back in the wall before the enemies show up, but if not, I'm going to bribe the enemies with coins and prevent them from killing my worker and taking the hammer. Because the hammer costs 3 gold. So if I have to spend, even 2 coins to save this guy, it'll be worth it. And he should make his way back to the walls. So I'm going to... Oh, yep. Okay, I'm going to drop a coin there. They're going to steal it, and we'll drop a coin there. He's going to steal it. It's unfortunate, but we did end up coming out slightly ahead. If I hadn't queued those up, and I would have queued those up tomorrow, it would have been better, because I just lost the profit from 2 of those trees. But losing the worker is much worse than losing 2 coins in this instance. And I'm going to upgrade this, because I want to get to this as soon as possible, because this is when the farmer stall shows up. You can't get farmers until you've upgraded your palisade, your camp to level 2, or level 3, depending on whether you consider the just fireplace level 1. Okay, so now we have, we're day 3, we have our guards in 2 of these things, and we've got these dudes here. We want to upgrade these walls to level 2, because level 1 walls are not going to cut it anymore. Alright. And we need to hire some more people. I'm going to go off to the left because I don't really know what's over there. I know that there's a statue to the right. I want to see what's to the left. Here's the kingdom logo. Oh no, sticky keys. That happened last time as well. So if you don't skip the tutorial, that kingdom logo will break during the tutorial and not during the game. Here's this guy. I really wanted to hire this guy. Now, when you hire this guy, he will go to your town and he will fill one of your shops with a full complement of tools. And I believe it's random. I don't think he just stops at the first store you have. I think it's random which one he picks, and I'm going to hope he picks the farmers. He may end up picking the workers. Okay, so here's the other statue. Great, so we've got both statues, one on each side, which is fine. They're not very far out. It's going to take us all day to do this scouting here, because the forest is really big. Okay, here's our stone upgrade, which is great. You pay the coins to this to allow you to upgrade from wooden structures. Oh, there's the evil portal. This allows you to upgrade from wooden structures to stone structures, which we don't have the money for yet, and we don't want to bother with anyway, because we can't do that for quite some time. Once you've upgraded your keep to the, I think, 3rd or 4th level, to where there's actually a big wooden structure, that's the highest you can go until you have paid the money to that statue. Now, I do want to hire some more people, but I don't think there's enough time for these guys to make it to our kingdom before the enemies start to come. Especially now that music has started. So we're going to run back to our kingdom. We didn't really do much today, but then we didn't have a whole lot of money to do stuff. This guy, it doesn't matter if this guy makes it back or not, because the greed ignore him. Even if you've paid him, he won't be attacked by the enemies. Okay, I gotta turn sticky keys off before I screw myself up even more. Alright, so in the morning we will go and we'll hire at least one more person, preferably 2 people. And we will get ourselves at least 1 farmer, depending on which store this guy decides to stock up. Okay, he has skipped the workers, which I was hoping he would do. I didn't really need like 4 hammers, because I feel like workers are the ones that you need the least of. In the beginning, like this one worker built all this. I'm going to want to upgrade to 2 workers fairly soon, and then okay, he's going to give us 4 bows. Which isn't bad, because as we expand our defenses, we're going to need more archers. So that was the farmers was probably the best one he could have chosen because of how expensive farmers are. But honestly, having that many bows is not bad. I'm going to want to hire 2 more archers, at least, and then another worker, and then. I'm going to want to try and get up 2 farmers. Okay, there's some more money. Now the next upgrade to my keep is going to unlock another available item. But I don't actually need it right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. What I am going to do, however, is build this and this. Go hire some people. Get myself my first farm. So I want to make sure I have enough money to buy 1 scythe. Head over here because I know there's a camp not too far away. It's right here. Hire both of those guys, and I'd really like to hire a 3rd guy. I just want to head to the right here. It's best to explore early in the morning. Here's another guy. I think he'll be able to make it back by nightfall. So that's 3 guys, one of which will become a farmer, the other ones will automatically become hunters because the bows are already there. Okay, there's the other portal. You can't touch that or you die instantly. I'm kind of sad about that because usually I've found a chest out in the woods. It's given me like 5 extra coins, which would have been great to find, but it's not here. I have been able to run through those. I don't need to hire this guy yet. I have been able to actually run through those portals because I think there are certain times of the day where they're not active, because, or maybe it was just a bug because I was able to run through the portal in one of my playthroughs before the game launched. So I don't know 100% whether you're supposed to be able to do that or not. I should have kept herding those deer back to the kingdom. I do want to continue chopping down trees to make money. But it is getting a little bit closer to the evening, so I only want to queue up 1. Pretty sure that works. We can get back to the base before it's too late. So there we go. We've got another hunter already. We've got our farmer. Now our farmer isn't going to actually do anything until we build a farm. But it's a little dark, and the farms do take a while to build. I really should have gotten that outer wall upgraded to a 2nd tier, but I think it'll be okay. Especially once, because we have 2 archers now out there, 2 archers at the other one. Well, there's only going to be 1 archer here and 1 archer there, so we should be okay. Dang, this archer is really on point. I need to head over here to make sure I grab this coin. These coins. Because we don't want to just leave these coins here because the greed will steal them. Come on, worker, head back. Why is he just standing around? This guy was just standing around. He's probably gonna have to pay to keep him alive now. He was just standing there. He wasn't heading back right away. Hopefully he makes it before the greed shows up. I would be really upset if I had to pay a coin to keep him alive. But I will, because, again, that hammer... The worker is essentially worth 4 coins. So, if push comes to shove, I'd rather spend 3 coins than lose a worker. He's not going to make it because we don't have the outer wall, so I'm going to have to pay 1. I had to pay 3 coins. Darn it. If I built that wall, I wouldn't have had to pay those coins. I really should have built that wall. Oh well. Let's go see what's going on the left side. Left side's fine. So you can see how it's been battered, but it didn't break down. So that's good. 3 enemies per side. That's what you get on this night. I'm pretty sure it's always the same amount. I haven't noticed any difference. There's my morning gold. We're going to upgrade our keep. I always like to upgrade the keep. You can only do it once a day. And we're going to go ahead and the first thing we're going to do is build the farm. There we go. Now we have access to these 2. These are the catapults. And these are awesome. I think they're related to the end game. We're going to build that. We're going to build the farm. And we're going to build this wall. I'd like to build both walls. The problem is that all the archers are going to stand over here. If what I'd like is that they split themselves up between both of these. I'm going to build this though, but I'm not going to upgrade it. I'm going to leave it at level 1. I'm going to upgrade this one to level 2. That's my idea anyway. I don't know if it's a good idea, but the name of this game really is experimentation. Until you know best practices, then you just you do what seems like a good idea. You really have no way of knowing whether what you're doing is a good idea or not until you've tried it. Alright, so we're basically getting to the point where I do want to be able to get stone buildings, because I really, really, really want to upgrade the wall that's on the outside of my farm to stone. So I'm going to queue this up to be level 3. And I'm going to run back over this way towards the stone upgrade, which I believe I still have enough money for. It's actually a wall position right in front of the kingdom letters. Now I'm pretty sure I can make it there and get back in time. I hope so. Now I've noticed a couple things about the way the AI works. I don't think the greed attack the watchtowers at all. Let's see. It's gonna cost. I'm gonna upgrade to stone first. I want to make sure I have enough money to do that. I think it costs like 9 things. Okay, here's that guy again. I don't want to hire him. I don't do this now. I wish I could tell where the sun was, but it's too stormy. 5, 6, 7. Okay. If I had hired more than one of those guys, I wouldn't have been able to afford to do that, so I'm glad I didn't. So now we're heading back, and hopefully we don't get attacked by the greed on the way back. And if they do start coming, hopefully that our horse can sprint us on. Once our farm starts chugging out the money, we are going to go and grab these statues. But that music is going, so I'm not going to hire one of these guys. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to make it back in time. They're really slow. Like, I'm barely fast enough. Okay, it would really suck if I died right now. Stupid horse. Luckily, our defensive wall isn't too much further. Right here, and I don't want to say we're safe because we've only got one archer on the left. That's not a good idea, a good thing. Why is the moon red? Uh-oh. We could be dead here. I don't know what red moon means, but it can't be a good thing. I wish we had more archers. Holy cow, we are so dead! We are so dead, it's not even funny. We are just dead. No way we're not dead. Okay, I really hope this guy gets killed. So that we can get my... Okay, he got killed. That guy's stealing one of my other things. Now, when the greed already have an item, they won't attack you anymore. And now that this scythe was dropped, we can get our our farmer back, but oh my goodness. I'm just gonna try and give him coins. Darn it, they stole his scythe again. Kill him! Kill him! Please kill that guy with the scythe. If you don't kill anyone else, kill him. Ah! Okay, we got completely destroyed. I honestly don't know if we can come back from this. I'm gonna try, but we just lost literally everything. Not everything, but most everything. Okay, first thing I need to do is I need to make a worker. I need to make 2 workers. There's no way 1 worker can fix all this damage in time. So he's already on our side. I need to hire another dude, and I need to get another archer, but I can't afford it. I think we're pretty much dead. That's the thing about this game. You get hit by these massive waves. We're dead unless we make enough money to rebuild everything. We had an archer on this side. He went into the tower. I bet you that's what happened. Well, it looks like putting that money into the upgrades, the material upgrade, didn't actually help us out because we have gotten obliterated. I wish there was a way to tell, like, from which direction those massive attacks are going to come. I don't think there was any way to survive it. I really don't think there was a way to survive that. I would have had to have a catapult already. So we're pretty much dead. I don't see us coming back from this. We're gonna die tonight because we don't have enough archers to defend. Unless this archer can get me 1 more coin. Kill the rabbit. Oh, that's sad music. We're probably dead. They all came from the right. See, that's the problem. You can't really focus your defense on one side. On this side, we're pretty good. Although it would be even nicer if we had a tower ready. But the other side was... The other side had the most archers. But... And it had as highest powered wall I could get, but... It just wasn't enough. They just... That was a massive wave. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do against waves like that. But you can see now we can spend 6 coins to upgrade our walls to stone. Although, you do not want to upgrade these inner tower or the innermost wall to stone, because once you pay to upgrade the central keep to stone, which only costs 8, it will automatically upgrade the inner towers and the inner walls to stone. So you get those for free if you upgrade the central keep, so that's way cheaper. I don't think we're surviving this. There isn't even an archer to protect the walls on the left side. So they're gonna break these down for free. Some nights the enemies don't attack. Usually that happens after a major defeat, but they're probably gonna attack. They're probably gonna finish me off. If I had another archer, it would be much better because there could be one on the left. But there's no archers on the left. Maybe I should have only built the 1 worker and then built another archer. But this is stuff that you don't... Okay, they didn't attack me. Like I said, that sometimes happens after you've been hit with a massive attack. It's like the attack is meant to break you, and then they give you a break. Now, when this happens, it does take a bit longer for the chest of money to show up. The chest of money doesn't show up until the bell tolls in the morning. But man, losing that farmer was a massive blow. Because that thing is so expensive. That was just a massive blow. That really set us back. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the money to show up. It's gonna show up as soon as the bell tolls. Well, you take a licking and you keep on going. There's the money. Alright, now with that money, we need to hire another hunter. We need to get a farmer going. Darn it, I can't afford to hire another person. I gotta shadow one of these hunters. They gotta make me some money. And I can hire another guy and get a farmer. The farmers produce money hand over foot. They produce so much money. That's why you need to get farmers as quickly as possible. So I'm going to run over here. I'm going to hire both of these guys because one of them needs to become a new hunter. And we're going to have a farmer. So we've recovered. Of course, it would have been better if that hadn't happened. I'm going to see if I can get to the art. Okay. I'm going to try and chase this guy back towards my hunters. There we go. 4 coins for killing a deer. That's why it's so good if you can herd the deer over to your hunters. Okay, this was our respite day. We have 2 workers, so we're one coin short for upgrading that. I want to pay to get that back. We'll have a hunter on this left side wall. As soon as these guys show up. There's the farmer, and that guy will become a hunter. Hopefully, we will survive. Any more money? No. You should head back inside. The NPCs know when to head back to get there before nightfall, it seems. Either that, or I really need to build out this wall. What I really need to do is upgrade this keep so that I get the stone walls and extra towers for free. Of course, once these towers are upgraded to the next level, you can put 2 archers in them, which is huge. But it also means you need the archers to man. Now, we're going to get attacked tonight, and this wall is going to fall unless that archer gets over here quickly. He's making. They all look like women, the archers do, but they're obviously not because all the guys that we hire are guys. All right, so the attack will come. The archer's probably not going to make it in time, and that wall is probably going to... This attack is going to be too big. I need to get at least one of these guys to go away. Okay, it was the big guy too. That's good. That's what I wanted. I paid that coin to try and get rid of the guy with the mask because he's more powerful. With the hopes that by doing that, I would prevent these guys from getting through. It may or may not have been necessary, but in the heat of the moment, it felt like the best idea. The question I have is whether or not this guy, if he doesn't die, will simply turn around and leave when day comes, but we don't get to find out. Okay, money. Now we've got our farmer. We need to protect our farmer. Well, we need to protect our entire kingdom, but we really need to protect our farmer. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade the keep, and I want to upgrade the wall on the left side to stone. But I'm not 100% if I'm going to be able to do that. So I definitely want this wall to be stone so that it protects our farm. That's 6. Of course, I do want to put this wall back in place. That's 7 points. Hopefully this guy will produce enough money today, because farmers do produce money very quickly, to pay for it. Alright, well anyway, that's it for this episode of Kingdom. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more episodes. I really, really like this game, and you guys apparently do too. I love the support you've shown it so far, so we're going to keep going. Anyway, just remember, nothing ever lasts. I'm SentinalhMC, and I'm signing out.